Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving, but Christmas is here. I don't know if you tell, we're excited, and it's December, and we have another update video for you. First up, I want to tell you guys about our turkey giveaway this last month. Leading up to it, we didn't know how we were going to get all the turkeys and store them, but literally the week before, one of our church members got in contact with a grocery store here in the Bronx and connected Jordan, and they met up, and we were able to buy 100 turkeys from them, and they delivered them that morning. So we didn't have to run around with a U-Haul or Jordan and Becky's car. Jordan also drove around the day before getting extra turkeys, and so day of, we gave out 120 physical turkeys. A big part of that help came from a Baptist church in St. Louis, a Parkway Baptist church, and then also a church in Oklahoma, First Baptist Church Lawton. We also gave out 120 blessing bags that day, and it was really cool because our local high school the whole month prior was taking canned goods and non-perishables, and they gave them to us. So Jordan and I, the day before, got to go grab all these things and put them in the bags. And that morning, we got there early and got things set up, and people were already lining up by the time that we got there. And so in our church service, it was our record-breaking service. We probably had over 90 people. It was honestly hard to count. And so God, man, really worked. Really used the churches that helped and partnered with us. Parkway actually came and helped us pass out flyers and to give out the turkeys. And so it's just a really sweet day. We got to meet a lot of visitors, got to talk to a lot of people, got to bless families. We're just really hoping that God uses that for the future.
Some other fun things have been happening with ESL. Speaking of the turkey giveaway, we had students from ESL come to the turkey giveaway and sit in on the service, and so just praying that God would bring fruit from that. And then also, we've just had the most consistent year of ESL that we've ever had the last couple years. And so this past month, we had pretty much an average of 14 people each week. And then one week, I think we had like 18 people, and I was running out of papers, and but it was a good problem to have. And that's just been really sweet. Really sweet to just continue to get to know our students, and also just praying for those opportunities to share the gospel with them. And one of those opportunities is that we will be having a Christmas party on December 14th, and so we will have food from all over the world. We asked our students to bring a dish that they love.
Someone's bringing couscous. She was very adamant. She was like, "You need couscous?" And I was like, "Sure, I'll bring couscous."
We got couscous. The main part of doing this is so that we can share the Christmas story with our students. This is a great way to explain what Christmas is all about and why we celebrate it. And so you can just be lifting that up as well. That's just been just a fun ministry, and I'm excited for the future as we continue to change things and figure out how to best help each of our students.
Also, with our youth ministry, we have still been doing our study hall every Wednesday, opening up, providing the space to be open for students. Here soon, as it gets colder, I want to start trying to promote that we have hot chocolate. Really, just to try to get the teenagers to come in with it getting colder, to have a place to study, a place to be, give them some food, but to build relationships. So even though with our study hall, we haven't got to see immediate, just success with 50, students coming every week and all this stuff, we've gotten to see small bits of fruit. How last month, the school let us take all their canned goods and use that for a giveaway. They gave us coats and hats and gloves for a coat drive. They want to keep doing stuff with us at the church. One of the helpers there is excited. She's like, "I want to do more with you. We want to do more stuff." And so even though it's not this explosive thing where I'm getting to hang out with teenagers every week and get to do stuff, as much as I love that, I'm still trusting that God is working and He's still being faithful and using the things we're doing. And so we're just going to keep doing it. we have no reason not to. One of the things that we got invited to do is the high school is hosting a flea market this month. As we've talked about before, Hannah has been making a lot of stuff for our Brady Court Community Center flea market, and one of the ladies there who helps at the school is very adamant about wanting us to be there and do that, and so we're gonna go. Be there that afternoon and sell things and just try to keep putting our foot in the door.
Our kids ministry has been fun lately. We wrapped up for now our study of Genesis, and we started on a Christmas play. And so we, in the past, even before we got here, they did like little things with the kids, but we were like, let's be crazy and do something, do a whole play with them. And so we are going to do a few songs with the kids, and they're going to do a little skit telling the best Christmas story ever. And so, it was a little bit rocky at the start.
It was rough.
But this last week, the kids were super excited and like more into it. And so we're excited to be able to, for one, teach the kids this story, but then also to have them teach the grown-ups and teach their parents. And so just praying that families would come to know God through this too.
On Fridays, Hannah and I get to host a young adult study here at Apartment, where we have been going through the book of John, verse by verse, chapter by chapter, and it's been a lot of fun to study the Word together. It forces me throughout the week to dive deep, to not just read the scripture and be done, but look further, look at past scriptures, look in commentaries and study, and I love that. I enjoy that. I love getting to teach, and this has been a blessing for me. But it's been really cool to see consistency from some people we wouldn't expect, and we've been able to build friendships, especially with a young man in our neighborhood who's been coming to this, and he's been coming to church to a few times, and it's just really cool that God would use our feeble attempts to try to spread His kingdom and share Him with people, and He uses it. And then this past week we had a couple more visitors that we didn't expect to be here, and so I don't know what God's going to do with it in this next month and next year, but I'm excited to see how He uses it. I'm just glad we get to be a part of it.
So a couple prayer requests, and you can pray for things that are upcoming. For one is the flea market that we mentioned. We just want to, like Ben said, build more connections with the school and hopefully get to know staff and faculty and just students more. And so just be praying for that. This December 15th, we'll get to go do that. Gonna make a ton of cookies, and hopefully they'll sell out, but then most importantly, hopefully we can just get to meet a lot of people. And then you can also be praying for our kids program on December 18th. That's going to be a really fun day. We're going to have our church choir sing with the praise band, and we're going to have the kids, like I said, do their program, and then have a little bit of a reception afterwards where Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus will show up. Like I said, you can be praying for that would be just a great day for people to come to know Christ ultimately and know why Christ came. And so the play, the little skit that I wrote, it really talks about just like Jesus being our Savior and how that is why this is the best story ever. And so just praying that people would hear that and not just see cute kids acting this out, but get to the heart and the meaning of it. You can also continue praying for just fruit from past events that we've had, fruit from the fall festival, and just families would come back, and then also fruit from the turkey giveaway that we would pack out the room over and over again, and that would be a great problem to have. And so just be praying for that. Also be praying for ESL, and that as we share the Christmas story with them, that they would also just have hearts to hear, and that God would just prepare them for that. That is our ultimate goal, and it's easy to get lost in just everything else, whether that's lost in teaching English or just week by week teaching the kids, but the goal is that people would come to know Christ. And so thank you for praying with us for these things. God is definitely working here in this neighborhood, and we are so happy that we can be a part of it. Thank you for supporting us, whether you support us financially or just through prayer. We could not be here and do what we're doing without you. And so especially as we wrap up and close this year, just reminded of how blessed we are by our supporters. And so thank you.
thank you guys for watching. Again, thank you for watching each month. Reading the newsletter that Hannah writes, watching this video, praying for us, supporting us. Like Hannah said, we would not be here. What a blessing that we get to be here together. We have our home, we have our ministry. God has provided abundantly for us. This tree, for example, was given to us for free by a church member. God has just gifted us in so many ways, and this season it's really easy to forget that. It's really easy to get caught up in what needs to get done, what you're going to do, get caught up on finances, all good things, but it sucks the joy out of the gift that this season is. And so, be praying for us that we would rest and enjoy this season. I also pray for you as well. I don't know what your life looks like. I don't know what the past month has been, if this season is good or hard, but I just hope that you have the chance to rest and be thankful for this season, no matter how hard or good it is for you right now. Just remember the gift that it is. So thank you for watching, thank you for supporting us, thank you for praying for us, and with that being said,
Merry Christmas!
You tricked me.